There was a time when the world did not trust the American dollar. In the early 1900s, global trade was dominated by the British pound. The financial heart of the world was London. The Empire of United Kingdom controlled oceans, trade routes, and global banking. If you wanted power, you needed pounds. But history was about to change. Then came World War I. Europe was destroyed. Economies collapsed. Gold reserves drained. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the United States was rising. It sold weapons, food, and supplies to war-torn nations. Gold began flowing into American vaults. By the end of the war, something dramatic had happened. America wasn't just a country anymore. It was becoming a financial superpower. The birth of central control in 1913, something critical had already taken place. The creation of the Federal Reserve. For the first time, America had a central banking system powerful enough to control money supply, interest rates, and financial stability. This gave the U.S. financial credibility. But the dollar was still not the king. Not yet. World War II. The turning point, the real transformation happened during World War II. Once again, Europe burned. Cities were bombed. Industries collapsed. Governments were drowning in debt. But America? Its mainland was untouched. Its factories were booming. Its gold reserves became the largest in the world, holding nearly 2/3 of global gold. Then came 1944. In a small town called Bretton Woods, representatives from 44 nations gathered to redesign the global financial system. And there, history was written. The Bretton Woods Agreement made the US dollar the center of the global financial system. Currencies would be tied to the dollar, and the dollar itself would be backed by gold at $35 per ounce. This meant one thing: if you trusted gold, you trusted the dollar. And if you trusted the dollar, America controlled global finance. Two powerful institutions were also created: International Monetary Fund, World Bank, both headquartered in Washington, D.C. The message was clear. The financial capital of the world had shifted from London to America. The shocking moment of 1971, but then something unexpected happened. By the late 1960s, America was spending heavily on wars like Vietnam and massive social programs. Dollars flooded the global economy. Countries began demanding gold in exchange for their dollars. America's gold reserves started shrinking. Then in 1971, President Richard Nixon made a historic announcement. He ended the gold standard. The dollar was no longer backed by gold. The world gasped. Many believed this would destroy American financial power, but instead, it strengthened it. The petrodollar strategy in the 1970s, America made a strategic agreement with oil-producing nations, especially Saudi Arabia. Oil, the most important resource in the world, would be sold only in US dollars. Needed dollars first. This created constant global demand for the US dollar, even without gold backing it. This system became known as the petrodollar, and it quietly cemented America's dominance. Why the dollar still rules today. Over 50% of global trade is conducted in dollars. Most central banks hold dollars as reserves. Global debt markets operate in dollars. International loans are issued in dollars. Even countries that politically oppose America still depend on the dollar. Why? Because financial power is not just about money. It's about trust. It's about military strength. It's about economic size. And it's about global influence. America built a system where the world became dependent on its currency. And once the world depends on your currency, you control the game. But here's the real question. Can the dollar remain king forever? Or will another power rise just like America once did? History tells us one thing: no empire lasts forever. And in the world of finance, power always shifts.